Pathmark is the intelligent tool for website lead generation. With increasing online competition, over 98% of website visitors don't convert. The ability to successfully show your value proposition and support visitors in their buying journey separates you from the competition online. Pathmark qualifies and converts leads on your website by figuring out where they are in the buying journey and influencing them in key decision moments with relevant micro experiences like case studies, intro videos, and much more. Stay relevant to your visitors and increase conversions by 50%. Add Pathmark to your website in seconds. Let the AI do all the work and get access to 50% more qualified leads while you keep doing marketing and sales as usual. Check us on pathmark.com. Welcome to today's episode. Let's talk about today's guest. We have David Lopes from Human Linker, Head of Growth with them. How are you doing today, David?
Hello, I'm well. Thank you. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. And I'm sure our listeners are tuning in, wondering what Human Linker is all about. So let's kick it off with that, David. In your own words, can you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, sure. So Human Linker is specialized in sales engagement platform. Basically, we use big data and AI to help you convert more leads with the personalization. We are a SaaS, so you can create impactful and personalized campaign. You can send automated message and track your return on investment effectively. So we have four main features right now. The first one is AI-built copywriting. So we can create highest level of personalization in campaign, in one-to-one emails, and in LinkedIn outreach. We do also multi-channel outreach with email and LinkedIn. And after that, we have two main features with the more on data. So the first one is AI lead recommendation. We have a large database of contact and companies. And the last one is advanced sales and marketing intelligence, which with the trigger detection like buying signals and disk analysis and profile.
Okay, interesting. Well, love to hear that. And so then that way our listeners who are tuned in could get a good understanding there of Human Linker. What would you say is that key problem that you guys like to solve for clients?
So the main problem we solve is the inefficiency in outbound sales processes. For example, the actual response rate is under 5% in the world. And with Human Linker, we aim to get 10 to 30% response rate with the power of big data and generative AI. So that's the main problem we solve with Human Linker. We have many services, like I said before, contact enrichment, copywriting with AI, multi-channel outreach, and all this stuff brings value to our customer.
Definitely important. Okay, so then, I mean, you guys have, you're in over 120 countries, more than 15,000 clients. Is there a certain vertical segment that you guys like to go for? Is there an ideal ICP for you guys?
Yeah, of course. So basically, we started focus on sales team with which one they had HubSpot or Salesforce because the integration was smooth with Human Linker. So that was the first ICP. It was sales team around 12 to 100 of employees with many sales in the team in the industry of sales tech and finance and services. That's what the first ICP. And the persona was many simple. It was sales team. So it was account executive, all the people who are doing outbound outreach sequences. And we targeted also the ops team for the implementation. So it was a lot of DevOps and marketing ops. And also the managers like head of sales or VP sales to track the ROE of the tool.
Okay, all right, interesting. Love that. So then, is there then a top client acquisition channel for you guys? How do people usually find out there about Human Linker?
Yeah, we have different channels actually in Human Linker. The first one I would say is paid channel like LinkedIn ads, Google ads, and Meta ads. Just to let know for your audience, but Human Linker is the PLG and SLG, so we need to have both a unique strategy to get clients in PLG in self-serve and the clients in SLG in the sales-led motion. But actually, the marketing strategy is pretty simple. We have paid channel like LinkedIn Ads and Google Ads, who serve the acquisition in PNG. We use Meta Ads to do a lot of retargeting. And we have also SEO and content production to allow to generate the perfect message for our audience. We do a lot of outreach campaigns with our tool, obviously, and we get significant traction with referral and partnership with high content creators in our industry. So I can say right now we have 4 channels: paid ads, SEO, outreach, and referral and partnership.
That's awesome to hear. Love to hear that. And so that way our listeners who are tuned in could go ahead and visit you. Then they could always check you out at humanlinker.com. What role does the website play for client acquisition?
Well, our website actually is the main, is a crucial role in our marketing strategy because we drive a lot of traffic in this website with all the different vertical channel I said before. So it's basically the first point, the first touch point for our clients to learn about us, to see which services we can offer them. They go on our website to request demo and try the solution in self-serve. So yeah, it's very important to get a clean website with a content and user-friendly interface. And we try to work on to improve our conversion rates and to get better daily. But yeah.
Okay, awesome. So then on that note, is there any tools or tips or methods that you would recommend to our listeners as far as some website lead generation?
To get lead generation across the website?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe depend of the budget, but what can I say is if you can do ads, you can test and go very, very high in velocity and testing message to your audience with the ads in LinkedIn Ads because you can segment your audience easily. And if you target to the website, you can create great landing page for them in order to get the best message with the best audience. So my recommendation, it will be in ads to segment the best you can your audiences and to get the true verticals in messaging in order to get the best features to show them for each audiences. And in outreach, I will not show the website earlier. I will show the website only when the first touch point will be done with different way to do that. But in outreach, I prefer to create a relation with my prospect, and before to get them on my website, I create some value with them. So I didn't drive to the website in the first message on my outreach campaign, but obviously they go to see more details in our website with outreach, but it's not the main call to action today.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Alfred, for sharing those tips and methods with us. And well, let's switch gears a little bit here, David, and let's talk about you as a leader. I mean, you being the head of growth there for Human Linker, what are some key tasks you like to focus on your day-to-day work?
Well, my day-to-day is very, very, very large, but mainly I see all the marketing strategy we are doing, and I will be coordinating with all the marketing team the current task. So in Human Linker, we proceed in sprints, in quarters. So in which quarter we have a sprint, and in the sprints there are a lot of tasks to do. So we analyze all the campaign performance daily, and we optimize the efforts in each channel. So this is my biggest task in my day. Additionally, I work on a lot of on content creation and partnership to bring more value to our brand visibility. So I'm a lot in call with new partnership or new content creators. And I do a lot of ops and data also. So I like to be on the product and to see workflows and to see where a project bring value to our user. And to do that, we need to track each feature. So I put my hands on the product to collect that data. So basically, I do that. I do that.
Definitely. Okay, interesting. So in your times when you do have some time available, how do you like to stay up to date with all the news in the marketing world as far as trends, strategies? Is there a preferred channel that you like to go with?
Yeah, I would say maybe three ways to be on the top of the channel and on the top of the industry. The first one is to be connected with the right guy on LinkedIn, because right now in LinkedIn, you can see a lot of information. And if you follow the best people on each industry and on each vertical, you can be you can learn a lot from them. My second advice will be to talk a lot with your peers. For my example, I was the first employee in Humanlinker as the head of growth, so I needed to talk to another people who was in my previous role before. So I learned a lot of them before I was in when I started to Humanlinker. And the next one, but it's my personal preferences, it will be to create side projects, because when you create side project, you can learn a lot faster than in enterprise. So for me, it's a good resources to learn to learn alone, but you will do a lot of things if you run side project.
Definitely. Okay, in front of love it. Love your answers. So let's jump into our next section then here, David, which is our rapid fire question rounds. Are you ready for them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. First off then, David, is what is the last book that you read?
The last book was from Patrick Lencioni, and it was the 5 dysfunction of a team. Basically, it's how you manage a team in your department, and how you can create a good team, a good synergy between peoples, and how to overcome common obstacles as a manager. And I think it's a powerful book for all the people who manage actually a team.
Okay, all right. Interesting read there for our listeners. Recommendation. Next up then is, if there would be no boundaries in technology, what would be that one thing that you want to have fixed for your role as a marketer today?
I would love to have an AI tool that provide me real-time predictive insights on my customer behavior and usage on the product. This, I think it will be perfect for me and for all the growth and marketing teams to tailor the messages and the strategy based on the behavior on the product. So I think it will be perfect to have that in the future.
Definitely. Okay, awesome. Great to hear that. And next up is, if there was one repetitive task that you could automate, what would that be?
It will be my follow-up in email. I'm a lot in calls with partners, content creators, with my team in marketing, and I need to write a lot of emails to create follow-up tasks and to do the next step. So if an AI or another thing can be created, it will be perfect for me. Exactly as I have in my mind, it will be perfect, because I send too many mails per day. So every week I need to spend time on that, and I think I can win time on that.
Definitely. Okay, awesome. Great to hear that. And well, lastly then, David, I mean, what would be that one piece of advice that you would give yourself if you were to restart your journey as a marketer today?
I would focus on 3 things. The first one will be, as I said before, call with peers to learn from their experiences and insights. The second one will be document everything from A to Z, because it will be so much valuable for you and for the other team in your enterprise. But also, if you can create a building public with this documentation, you will create a real and strong audience between you and what you learn. And the third one will be to implement growth and marketing initiative in sprints, because it allows you to report daily and weekly, and if you don't like to go on data, you will need to do that because intuition is good, but understand the data allow you to refine the strategy with the perfect data and perfect strategy.
Definitely a way better execution, right? So
Yeah.
And well, we are coming to the end of our show today, David. But before we do end, I do want to give you the last word. Say someone forgets everything about the interview today. What is that one thing they should remember about Human Linker?
Human Linker is a new sales engagement platform that revolutionize outbound and outreach efforts. And that's a great tool to create sequences in multi-channel easily. And that's all. If you want to get great results, go on Human Linker and test in free with a free version, free trial, and you will see.
Well, there you guys heard it. You can always check them out at humanlinker.com. Personalized prospecting reinvented with AI. David, thank you so much for being on with us today, as well as to our listeners. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to our next episode at PathMonk Presents. Thanks a lot, David.
Thank you, Ernesto.